Righty, how's it going, y'all? So in my last video, we got to see the true might of the Wigglytuff Slowbro lead, and I didn't realize I actually led Wigglytuff Slowbro in all the videos in the last, in all the matches in the last video, but in this one, I did intentionally lead Wigglytuff Slowbro in every match, and I actually ended up getting 4 wins in a row. So let's see what happened. They were all, pretty interesting matches, I would say, and I know some people don't like watching trick room battles because it's kind of like you just switch the room and you dominate, but like, I think this stuff, these are some good battles. Well fought. Pretty interesting. Alright. So, something that we can probably expect is them to want to use a dark move on Slowbro. So what we can do is, ally switch. They'll probably Dynamax Cinderace and use Max Darkness. So, you guys will see what happens. There it goes. Man, I do not know what is up with the I think it comes out normal in the video, but like it shows me lagging. But it's not like you guys are looking at me anyways, you're looking at the video, so. I'm just gonna not worry about it, and if it is lagging, it'll just look funny, so. Alright, but yeah, Dazzling Gleam will be super effective this turn, which is nice. Cause of the competitive boost. Oh my god, I forgot. Gotta expect the sash, man. Oh my god, +4 Wigglytuff. That is a sure destruction. -2 accuracy on the Togekiss, that's actually... Well, it's not gonna matter, but... Suicune can be really annoying. And I didn't even realize, like, it gets like Icy Wind, Snarl, Tailwind. Suicune gets Tailwind. So, Wigglytuff is going to be quite the threat to them. But we're going to Dynamax Wigglytuff and get some longevity out of it. That was so good. That was so good. Big Merc energy. And I mean, even if I didn't use ally switch that first turn, the same thing was gonna happen because of the focus sash, so. Oh, it's lagging because I need to plug in my rack. Okay. Well, that should help. It was in battery saver mode. So, it's gonna be funny if the picture comes out ridiculously laggy for that first one. Alright, well, we really just made it hard for them to do anything. Ice Beam, Scald, Extrasensory Calm Mind. Sylveon would not have been a big help, but could have been threatening. Bounce, Iron Head, Pyro Ball, Sucker Punch. I forget that Togekiss gets Yawn. They did not have Dynamax investment in their Togekiss though. It's probably because it's mostly a support Togekiss. My Rillaboom Boom does not have Fake Out, and it is unfortunate. Rillaboom is such a good Assault Vest user though, it's crazy. They had max attack, max speed Rillaboom too. Okay, Anna, AHNA Anna. With the Reggie, Draco, Urshifu, Tornadus, Kartanalanana, or Kartanalingus. Oh god. Nihilego and Incineroar. Alright, let's just go for it. And they could technically try to taunt my Slowbro if they don't realize it's not gonna work, but... Okay, Nihilego is probably gonna target the Wigglytuff slot, so this is a little bit of a risky play. Okay. Yeah, you know, technically, I think I actually would have got more out of sacking Wigglytuff that turn. Because they can't taunt Slowbro. And I could have practically just Dynamaxed Slowbro and used, like, Max Psychic. Nihilego has pretty good special defense if I remember correctly, and, like, really weak attack, which is kind of like the opposite of Kartana. So, let's see what position I technically could have already been in. Marleywack. You know, we honestly would probably rather have Dynamax Marowak right now. Dynamax Marowak could probably one-shot the Nihilego, but at the same time, with the amount of damage we already have, you know, Picklebolt might just do that too, so. I wonder if they're like choice itemed into it. That crit was nice. Yeah, without that crit, it might have actually been a close call, whether or not I was gonna knock it out, so that was nice. I think there's a pretty good chance it would have still knocked out without the crit, but I'm starting to, think that this Tornadus is choice itemed into Taunt. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if we want the defense boost, sure. I think we probably could have taken out Incineroar this turn with just like a max Flutterby, so it's kind of not the right move, but the defense boost is gonna matter. Yeah. Which I technically could have just avoided taking that damage in the first place, right? But Cartonalingus comes out and is not going to expect a flamethrower, which apparently I'm not going to do, and I'm just going to use Max Lightning. Because they are very weak special defense. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. Alright. Looks like we're not getting to see a lot of teams in this one. So, we've got Landorus, Feeny. I don't know why I'm reading down to up. Landorus, Feeny, Ninetales, Dracloak, Dragonite, and Weavile. It's kind of like a ice dragon team with a ground Pokemon and a water Pokemon. So, you know, this is interesting. You know, it's really nice that they didn't send out Weavile. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly really risky, because there's a possibility that they will avoid Clefable, or I mean with Wigglytuff. But hey, competitive boost, we out here. So, I mean, what was really more important there, right? Like, it's kind of hard to argue either way. Oh, wait. They used Max Phantasm. I could have technically made them have a null turn. Well, there was the null turn. They forgot. God, that extreme speed was powerful. Tapu and Lando. Okay. Well, the good thing is Vikavolt, Dynamax Vikavolt should be able to handle this, so. So, it almost might have been better to go for a Heat Wave here. Because we know Vikavolt's just gonna one-shot Tapu Fiend like it's nothing. Like, we literally don't even have to worry about that. We might worry about a Protect on the Fiend, but that just means maybe we should target Landorus the first turn. Yeah, whatever. I'd say Heat Wave, but if I'm gonna do it, like, whatever. Yeah, I don't think that they don't have the stuff anymore to deal with a Dynamax Vikavolt, so. Torkoal avoids, nice. Oh my god. Well, good thing we got rid of that. Like, why did that do so much? Feeny either has choice specs, I would guess, or is just really strong. But we know that their next rock slide is not going to do enough to Vikavolt. And you can ensure that whatever Vikavolt does is going to be enough, so. Yeah, raise our defense just in case, right? Very smart idea to raise my defense. Oh my god. That was a close one. Alright, man. So we've got a Dragapult, Cinderace, Gardevoir, Urshifu, Rotom, and a Glastrier. I do think Ally Switch Trick Room that last game would have been the right move though. Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, it obviously worked, but... What? What? Okay, so we're not gonna go Trick Room. Okay. I think this is a job for Vikavolt. Sends out Torkoal. Should we really expect my Torkoal to be quicker than Glastrier is the thing? I mean, I know Glastrier is a Trick Room Pokemon. My Torkoal can definitely be quicker than Glastrier, but if they're not running a Trick Room Glastrier. This is only a good idea if I'm quicker than Glastrier, okay? If I'm not quicker, bad idea. Finally, someone misses Pyro Ball. Yes. I don't think they've got a lot to do. I mean, like, they have to Dynamax. Honestly, like, you know, they're not gonna Dynamax Urshifu, you can almost imagine. But it would be pretty bad if they did. And now we can go for Trick Room, actually, if we want, so... And I highly doubt that they're gonna want to double target Slowbro with Dynamax Torkoal on the field, so they'll probably forget about Trick Room. Maybe they just don't expect the Focus Sash. What a play, though. Like, raise my special attack. Trick Room. Go. Oh, man. Max Flare. Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Jeez. Okay, so this is actually going to be quite the feat. It's not going to be that bad because they can only target one of us this turn, obviously. Oh, that's a little bit worse. Alright, they lose. I win, you lose. If they had not targeted Vikavolt there, there's a small chance they would have won. So. If I miss my Heat Wave, there's a chance they'll win. We're good. We're good. No, it would have been it would have been a rough win condition for them. Alright, yeah, they definitely needed to take out Torkoal that last turn. Well, hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I like this team, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't always like Trick Room, but I do like doing it sometimes, so hope you enjoyed. Have a good one, yo.